All right. This one is going to be interesting.
It'll be unique to say the least.
Amanda and I have decided we're going to do a dry February. I know some folks do the dry January, but we knew we were going to go on a vacation, Amanda's birthday, New Year's. I'm like, we're probably going to want to have drinks then. And so it's like, let's give it a go. Plus February is the shortest month.
Yeah, it's the smartest thing you've done all day.
But it is a leap year. I guess I should like that. So I thought, okay, cool. No big deal. Let's give it a go. It's good to remind myself that I can keep myself in check and all those sorts of things. Sometimes I will confess, I do enjoy bourbon a whole bunch. Like, to me, one of my most favorite things to do is to crack open a bottle, especially one that I know that I enjoy. Yeah. And have a couple sips of that, a couple pours of that on a Friday or Saturday evening. And if it's campfire weather, that's bonus, man. There's nothing better, almost nothing better in life than that, be able to have that little bit of experience.
Oh, I agree. I mean, Jesse gets started hearing me talk about it. So I said, you got to smell this. No.
Yeah. No. I mean, Amanda would play along for a little bit, but she's to the point where I think her bourbon experiences. Yeah, she'll dive in every now and then, but she doesn't care about it like I do.
Yeah,
so,
I truly enjoy it.
I do. It's an experience to me, right? And it's like it's amazing to me, like how one can because I generally know how bourbon is made. Mm-hmm. I generally know how it's aged. How in the hell did they get those flavors into
that's
this?
That's the mystery to me.
It's like, how in the hell does something taste like this? Because they don't add any of those flavors. It just comes from the process.
You're rotating barrels and you're moving them high, you're moving them low.
It's fascinating. To me, it is the gift that Mother Nature has bestowed upon us, because it's all coming from natural stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
We were supposed to drink bourbon.
Yeah, I tell people that every day. I don't understand why it's not a breakfast drink.
Well, breakfast of champions.
Yeah.
Well, in the spirit, no pun intended, of being a dry February, I thought surely there are some non-alcoholic, zero-proof whiskey substitutes. If you go to Amazon, there are a ton of them. Now, I will tell you, none of them have more than 3 stars.
That's shocking.
As far as
that is very surprising.
So, but I thought, okay, surely one of these is good. And so I will tell you, I've tried each of these. I couldn't wait when they got to my house to crack them open and give them a try. So I know what each of them tasted like the other day. Yeah. Jamie, the fact that I have yellow solo cups out and not Glencairns.
We upgraded cups for these.
Yeah, the glassware has improved.
Yeah.
But I thought, let's try it and see. So we'll introduce each as if the names are funny. SoBour, whiskey alternative, rye style. Rye style. So this says to me, if it's rye style,
it's water with a hint of gasoline.
Well,
we're lucky.
And you're going to pour your own, because I am not going to be responsible for what you do or do not drink.
That's going to be good.
SoBour, rye style.
So, it smells a little lot like peppermint skull.
It totally does. Oh, it does. I used to like stuff like that. That's about all. There's not much.
That's about it.
And actually, do you remember I don't think you ever. I used to be a chewer back in the day, but they had the no tobacco stuff that they used to make out of ground up mint leaves.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it definitely smells like that, though.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, let's try this.
That's terrible.
Okay. Well, there's a smokiness to it. Kind of like
I've been trying to think since I tried this the other day. How can I make this taste better? The only thing I could come up with is add bourbon. I might have a problem.
So, if you use a smoker grill or anything, it reminds me of what the drippings off of ribs would taste like. It's Not that I sit around and drink that stuff, but
Yeah, I think
this
like
is odd.
I think like if you go to like a barbecue place, sometimes they have burnt ends.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a little bit of the crunchy, charcoaly taste.
To me, this doesn't
Smoky.
have much of a bourbon taste to it. The alternative is it tastes completely different than what bourbon does. That's the goal, I think, of this. Because it does not have
I just feel like it's false advertising.
It's false advertising. Yeah, it's.
I mean, it's really bad.
And it still has that peppermint taste to it a little bit, even when you're drinking it.
I mean, I want to like one of these.
Yeah.
For the times where
you're gonna need to. You got 29 days of horse shit going on your life.
Well, yeah. So anyway, if anybody wants this, I will box it and send it to you. I'll even pay for shipping. This is not really that good. All right, let's move on to the next one. Don't need to beat them up while they're down.
Yeah.
This one is Free Spirits, the spirit of bourbon, a rich oaky bourbon alternative with natural flavor notes of sweet corn, vanilla, and a kick of B vitamins. At least I'm getting some
good.
nutrition.
There's vitamins in it. That is outstanding. That is good.
So here is this opportunity. Again, 0 proof.
So now we're considering these opportunities.
At least they've like tried to be like cool with like packaging here, you know. Again, I'm not gonna be responsible for what you put in that glass.
I don't want to drink all your stuff. I mean, you got a whole month.
Oh, help yourself. If I run out, I'll get more. The nose is more promising on this one.
It is.
And it's better than I remember when I opened it the other day. So there is hope. But it doesn't smell like bourbon.
No, there's a spice of some type.
There is. It's like pumpkin pie spice.
Yes,
100%.
that's exactly what it is. Pumpkin pie spice. Yep, that's what it smells like.
Boy, if it tastes like liquid pumpkin pie, I'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I'd do
I
that.
like pumpkin pie. Ooh.
Well, and oddly, it does not. It has
I was going to say sweet, but it's not sweet. It's like, but it has like it makes my mouth pucker. Like,
cry a little bit. I mean, there's no teardrops in my mouth right now.
Yeah. It's like sour-ish.
It kind of reminds me of a poorly made tea. It's like there's a tea, but it's something missing.
And it's almost like somebody's like, I'm going to make a special pumpkin pie fruit tea.
Yeah.
It's like the pumpkin spice latte. Somebody said, I'm going to make a tea out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, there are people out here who would like this one. If you do like that pumpkin pie spice taste, you would like this. I mean, it's a.
I don't hate this one as much as I hate this one.
Right.
I can tolerate this one.
Correct. Yeah, you could drink this. To me, it doesn't have a true bourbon taste to it. I mean, but
there's something there. It's like
there is something there. I mean,
you ever pick
it makes you want to drink more almost. I mean,
it's like a sour pepper.
Yes.
You know, like you get like a little like. And when I was a kid, we had these old gnarly apple trees, and the apples only ever got that big.
Yeah.
And they were always green. But sometimes as a kid, I'd still pick one off and chew on it, and it would be like the biggest pucker face.
Yeah.
It's like I get that, but it's like somebody took a pepper mill and ground a bunch of pepper in it.
There is pepper in that. I agree. There is.
But I get the pumpkin pie spice too. All that being said, I might actually consume this.
I would agree. I mean, and you get vitamins in it. You get
vitamin B.
Yeah, vitamin B3 and vitamin B6. So,
and only 5 calories per drink. And believe me, it's going to take a while before I get a full serving. I don't know. I don't.
So far, that's the best.
I don't hate. So far, that is the best.
I mean, it didn't have much to live up to with the first one. But
SoBour, so bad. All right, so let's go to number 3. This is the Ritual 0 Proof Whiskey Alternative. There's more writing on here. I cannot read, so let me put my glasses on. American Oak, Madagascar Vanilla, Capsicum Fruit. I don't know what that is. Sugar Floss, Mesquite Smoke. All right, we're going to eat some more.
Good.
Warm Caramel, Stone Fruit, Black Peppercorn, Prickly Ash, Toasted Spices.
There's a lot going on in that.
There's a lot of weird flavors there too.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how this is. So again, Ritual 0 Proof Whiskey Alternative.
So it'd be interesting to know how they actually produced this. You know, did you put liquid smoke in there? Did you do all this other stuff?
Yeah, I don't know, because clearly there's no distillation required.
The odd part to me, and I don't know if this can be picked up on the camera, is the color
Yeah.
between these two that are more bourbon. This one's a more of a rye based or rye alternative. But this one has more of a
looks like apple cider vinegar
thing. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah,
I would say this one looks like a young whiskey. This one looks like an añejo tequila. It even looks more like a tequila bottle, but it doesn't taste like any of those things.
No, it tastes more like garbage.
Yeah. SoBour, I'm giving it away. First person to leave a comment. Tell me your favorite color. You'll get the SoBour bottle for free. I will ship it to you, no charge to you.
Now that is unique.
You know,
there's a fruit smell to this.
There is, but I get a little bit of a vinegar smell
and
too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
tobacco. Tastes like, or it smells like Red Man. I don't know if you ever.
Red Man, yeah.
The stuff that's in the pouch.
Mm-hmm.
There is a fruit.
Sounds a little bit like an old person's house.
Oh shit!
Full of Avon.
I don't know which fruit though.
I don't even know. It's
There is a Red Man tobacco smell for me. Like that is a nostalgic.
It is there. It is there.
That's like one of those naughty things you do, or I did when I was a teenager.
Yeah, you were a terrible kid. I can't believe you.
I know.
I think beat that.
Well, anyway.
It's there though.
All right.
Let's try this.
I feel like I should hold my nose.
The odd part is this is.
That tastes more like your mint skull right there.
Yeah, and this is colder.
They've all been stored in
the
same spot.
That is, I mean,
I don't hate it.
I don't hate this one either. I mean,
it's what all of these so far. At least these two. Like I said, when I first got them, I cracked them all open. I gave them a pour. I had my wife should have recorded me because the face and the reaction I had was terrible. This one is probably worse than the first time I tried it just a couple weeks ago. These are, I would drink these.
And what's interesting on the back of this one?
I mean,
it says it's blended from natural botanicals. It's good for 12 weeks after opening.
I guess I better get going.
No refrigeration required, but do not freeze, which is completely different from bourbon. You can freeze that, you can freeze all day long.
Yeah, because it's alcohol.
Yeah, and it's best enjoyed in cocktails.
Zero proof. Best enjoyed in cocktails.
That's how you train kids to get hooked on booze. That's good.
I don't hate this, but it does have, to me, there is a tobacco-y taste is pretty.
It's pretty strong.
Prominent.
It's pretty strong.
But it's better than I remember when I opened it the other day. All right, this is going way better than I thought it was, actually.
Yeah, I don't hate these two at all.
I don't hate them.
This one. Oh my.
Yeah. All right. Fourth in our lineup. And folks, again, I got all these from Amazon. The thing that I don't remember what I paid for all of them, but I think it was in the four here, and I can't remember which one was which, but I think it was in like the $25 to $35 price range. Yeah. So the thing that sucks is they're commanding not top shelf bourbon, but middle or lower shelf bourbon prices. Is that justifiable or not?
They should be $10 bottles.
They should be $10.
Yeah.
This one's called Spiritless Kentucky 74 Distilled Non-Alcoholic Spirit for Bourbon Cocktails. Okay, so this one is advertising that as well. Anyway, here's that label. Nice little bottle. It's not crazy.
Yeah, have you gotten Amanda to try any of these yet?
No, I don't. I think she saw my reaction the day that I tried them, and I think that was all the fun she could stand for the day. So I don't think I could talk her into it.
I would.
I think she smelled them all, and she's like, "Nope." Now the nose on this one is the most promising to me.
It really is. I mean, it has a soft.
I would say there even are some bourbon notes on this one on the nose.
This is the closest thing to a bourbon I've smelled yet.
So far. Maybe I should mix them all together.
It wouldn't hurt.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I'm just trying. It says it's made for bourbon cocktails. I'm like, why would I ruin bourbon with that? I don't like this one. There's like a bitter. To me, there's a real bitter note to it, like a citrusy fruit.
Yeah, I get
like a grapefruit almost, maybe. No.
I mean, I could drink this. just like with a meal.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just.
Do you want to take it home?
I can't. But it's just like it's a flat drink to me.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, something's missing, the alcohol.
Yeah.
But it's just a flat drink.
It would be better if it was carbonated.
Yes. If you could find a way to
maybe put
like them soda streams or whatever.
Yeah.
Put this in and carbonate it.
It would be better carbonated. It does taste like almost like it was a soda that went flat.
That's all it tastes like.
I wonder if I could add like club soda or something to it if that would make a difference.
You probably could do it to all these, except
you're
not saving that.
So I'm not going to give up on this one.
Yeah.
But for me, of these four, I think I like this one the best.
I was going to say that one the best.
And then this one for me, and then it's this one, and then I don't like this one
Absolutely.
at all. And like is a
it's relative.
It is relative.
If we put Kessler's bourbon on here that's smooth as silk, it would win between these four. I'm going to be honest with you. So
even Jim Beam White Label's good.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like there's a lot of alcohol in there, but that's it definitely has some.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll give these. I won't pour these all down the drain.
But if you are going to go this route, these two are
they're okay.
Viable options.
And I'm going to take it around and see if I can come up with some sort of like recipe. Like I'll maybe add some club soda. Maybe try to make an old fashioned with one. Might be all right.
Whiskey sour.
Make something without the alcohol. Try to experiment with those. So I might do that.
And like you said, if you add a little bit of ginger ale, club soda, something to it.
That's true.
You can change it a little bit.
Yeah. So anyway, this is. I'm not going to torture you again with a review of 0 proof whiskey alternative.
I never know what I'm getting into when I come down here.
You don't.
I just come blindly.
And for what it's worth, folks, I don't think any of these taste like whiskey.
No, agree. They do not have a whiskey taste to them. No.
I mean, maybe some shitty Canadian whiskey.
Yeah,
but,
that would be something really good.
But generally, no, this is like not, even though they say whiskey alternatives or, even use the name bourbon and some of their names, don't be misled by that. You're going to be disappointed if you open these and taste these thinking it's going to have those tasting notes. Yeah. And I think that's probably, for me, what happened when I opened them is like, oh, this says it's a rye substitute. Yeah. Oh, it says bourbon. Sometimes the mind, can play tricks on you. So as long as you go into it saying, okay, this is a 0 proof, non-alcoholic beverage, I can make a cocktail out of it. And have enjoy that while friends may be enjoying alcoholic beverages. I think you can still play along and feel like you're participating.
And all these do have carbs in it. If you're counting carbs,
they do. 5 calories, 15. This one's the calorie killer.
Yeah, this is the killer. Yeah, 4 carbs.
And this one's 10.
2 carbs, 1 carb. So, hey, you're better off grab some Knob Creek, 0 carbs.
All right. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on dry February. If I make some cocktails with these, mocktails, I guess is probably the proper term with these, and come up with a recipe, I'll share that with you all. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.